Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Reata Horsemanship. I'm Luke Brown. I'm excited to be with you here today on Training Tip Tuesday. And the horse that I'm with right now is Tater. Tater's a 15-year-old quarter horse. I did a video with him yesterday as well. And today, for Training Tip Tuesday, I want to talk about some groundwork, a groundwork concept, and that is the use of your flag for a desensitizing and a sensitizing tool. Now, a lot of people will ask me if I use the flag. Here's a flag right here, if you could see it. If I use the flag as a sensitizing tool, meaning if I use the flag to ask the horse to move or to move faster, isn't the horse going to be afraid of that flag? And so you'll kind of undesensitize the horse if you use it as a sensitizing tool. And that is correct if you don't do it correctly. And so I just want to talk about the sequence of use of the flag for sensitizing and desensitizing so that you don't confuse your horse. Now, the first few days it's going to take a couple of days for your horse to understand these cues, these sequences of cues, so that your horse won't be confused. So there's going to be times when you're going to use the flag for desensitizing, and your horse is going to think that you're using it for sensitizing, and that's okay. And the horse might increase his energy or spook a little bit to it, and that's okay as long as you're working through that and helping him over that confusion. And the only way to help a horse over the confusion of use of your flag as a sensitizing versus a desensitizing tool is to know how to do it and then to practice it. And this is going to be a video on our training videos in the Lady Horse Boss membership site, and we'll go a little more in detail with this, but I just want to give you the kind of nuts and bolts of it. So if you're asking a horse to lunge, let's say, and you're going to use the flag as a sensitizing tool, meaning a tool to increase the pressure to get your horse to move more quickly or to bend or something, you're going to use the flag as the last sequence, or as the last action in your sequence. So your first sequence, when I'm lunging a horse, my first action is to point. I'm going to point high in the air with the lead rope. So I have the lead rope in my hand. Let's say I'm asking him to go left. I'm going to point high in the air with my left hand, and I'm going to hold that point until he does what I'm asking him to do. Don't release that pressure. So I'm going to point, and then I might cluck. And then I might start to wave the flag a little bit with my right hand and then step towards his left shoulder neck junction, that area right there, that left front. And then if he doesn't move out of my space and start to go around me, he's going to feel the pressure of the flag actually tap him on that shoulder, and then he'll move away from it. And as soon as he does, I'm going to release that pressure and let him start to walk. So remember, when you're lunging a horse, and this, I'm throwing a couple of tidbits in here that don't have to do really with the sequence of the flag, but when you're lunging your horse you want your horse to always step to the side and away from you, move his shoulders away from you and then around you, not towards you and then around you. If your horse starts towards you and then around you, he's eventually going to run into you or get really close, dangerously close to you. You want your horse moving away and then around you. So that's why I point, I cluck, then I start to wave the flag and walk towards that left shoulder if I'm asking him to go to the left. So he's going to be kind of moving out to his right and then moving along a left circle when I'm asking him to go in a left circle on a lunge. So the flag comes as a third sequence, or the third action in the sequence. And that's very, very important. Because if I don't have a point and I don't have a cluck and I just wave the flag without anything else, that is a desensitizing. I'm desensitizing him, whether he's standing still or he's moving forward. So if I'm lunging him, and let's say he's lunging at a trot, I'm in a neutral position if he's going the speed I want him to go. And that neutral position with my left arm is bent, elbow to the side, elbow bent and to the side. And I'm holding the lead rope with my elbow bent. I'm not trying to guide him with that arm or anything. My arm is just set there and relaxed. Then my right arm has the flag, right hand has the flag, and the flag is pointed down and away. Then I'm walking in a circle, a small circle, and pointing my belly button towards his girth and letting him trot around me. Now we're talking about a trot right now. So I'm letting him trot around me. Then if I want to desensitize while he's moving, I don't change anything except I raise the flag. I raise the flag and wave the flag. If he jumps to it, I'm gonna release that pressure, come back down, or I might even keep the pressure up and keep waving the flag. In fact, let me go back. I'll probably keep waving the flag. There's a time when you stop waving the flag, and there's a time to keep waving it. It just depends on the situation. But in this situation, if I start to wave the flag and he jumps at it or jumps from it, I'm just going to keep waving the flag, keep my body in neutral, keep my left arm in neutral, the lead hand in neutral, and keep waving that flag until he relaxes to it. Then I'm going to lower the flag and let him keep trotting around. Then I'm going to wave the flag again. If he jumps to it, I'm going to do the same thing over and over again until when I wave the flag, he doesn't jump from it. Once he doesn't jump from it and I wave the flag, then he's starting to figure out that that's just desensitizing. He should just remain calm and continue to go in a circle in the lunge. Then I can, if I'm going to ask him to speed up, I'm going to point, I'm going to cluck or kiss if I want him to canter. That's how I do it, kiss to canter. But let's say I'm going to just speed up his trot. So I'm going to point, cluck, and if he doesn't speed up his trot, then I'm going to start to wave the flag. But if you can understand what I'm saying right here, the flag is the third action in sequence. And once he figures out that when you're pointing and you're asking, you're clucking and you're asking him to move forward, and then you use the flag, then he knows, he respects the flag as a sensitizing tool, and he won't be afraid of it. He'll just respect it as a sensitizing tool. But if you try to speed your horse up without giving those first cues, if you don't point and if you don't cluck or whatever cues you're going to give to get your horse to move faster, if you don't do that first and you just use your flag to get him to go faster by waving your flag, your horse is never going to get desensitized to that flag because he sees it as a threat. Every time you raise that flag, that's going to be a pressure for him to move faster or move away from you, what have you. I want him to understand that if I'm not giving him those first cues, this flag isn't anything to worry about. And if I am giving him those first cues, this flag is just something he respects that's going to put increased pressure on him and get him to move forward faster. Hope that helped for you guys today. Make sure this weekend, the 27th and 28th of February, we have our clinic. It's Reata Horsemanship and Lady Horse Boss Clinic. If you're a member of Lady Horse Boss, you get in for free. You get to watch for free. We still have one spot available if anybody's interested in bringing their horse and working on building the foundation of their dream horse. Thank you guys so much for listening. Until next time, be thankful, live with purpose, live with passion, and as always, stay safe in the saddle.